New Year's Day on York Bay 2022. Perfect weather for competitors taking their rafts to brave the waters in the annual race. Of the 23 rafts entered, 6 were made by locals, as well as many from servicemen at Mount Pleasant Complex. Rafts range from the small and compact to the slightly more elaborate, with all rafts made of scrap material. The Bubba Gump raft caught the eye of many.
I just wanted to be a bit more original. I didn't want Boating McBoatface or Pirates of the Caribbean, and I thought this was something different. And it's one of the best films ever, isn't it?
We're going for the award for best design.
Do you expect to win or to
absolutely,
get close?
yeah, damn right, yeah, absolutely.
First place.
First place. We won't take anything else.
Even more eye-catching was the Barracuda, a raft shaped out of beer-themed plastic piping.
It wasn't really our idea, it was Melvin, our friend, Clifton. Me and Luke wanted to build a raft, and we weren't sure what to do, and Melvin had a good idea of using his pipes, and we went from there, really sealed them up, and hopefully it works. We'd actually gone through a design before. We'd built one, and then it didn't float the way we wanted it to, so we took it all apart, and then we built this one, and probably just over more than I'd say, to be honest. Hopefully this will be alright, because we won 8 men on it, and so yeah, but we'll see what it's like out there. We've tried it in a pond and it worked alright, so but, these boys here are main competition by the looks of it, I think. So hopefully we can get in the top 3, that's what we're aiming for.
So while many competitors had carefully built and planned their vessels, a fair few had decided to take their chances on the morning of the race.
We just assembled it 5 minutes ago, and it took one morning for the body and the drums, like half an hour here. We're supposed to be 4, but one didn't show up, so now we are recruiting the beach.
Do you fancy your chances?
Well, floating
Floating
will be
or
okay.
of winning? Because we haven't tested it at all, so we'll see when we get on the water.
And with that, the race was off to a raring start as teams raced into the water. Rafts had to make it around 2 buoys placed far out in the bay, and then paddle back as quick as they could to the shore. But not all rafts managed to make the treacherous journey. 7 were unable to finish, with a few ending up in less than 1 piece. First place was Playing with the Boys, a team from MPC, who completed the course in an impressive 8 minutes and 34 seconds.
The start went well, but another team got a better start, but then didn't do so well in the water, so we sort of went into them, which was pretty interesting. Managed to clear those, but then there was another local team who'd built up a pretty impressive lead. They had a great looking boat and a well-drilled team, but we managed to overhaul them at the final corner, and then it was a straight drag race into the end. Thankfully we had the luck of the draw this time.
What's the secret to the success of the raft then?
I think there's 2 aspects that really contribute. It sits quite high in the water thanks to the barrels that we've managed to seal quite well, and it's pointed at the front, which means it can cut through the water quite well.
In total, the race raised an impressive £1,330, which was donated to the FI Conservation Watch Group and Falklands Xtreme Sports. Organisers were more than happy about the results.
Easily, I think that's the biggest raft race ever since it's been held in the Falkland Islands. So, absolute proud moment, and the fact it's the 40th anniversary, the very first event, so tough. It was brilliant. The start was amazing to see all those rafts out there. One, I think, sunk at the start. The wind sort of turned at the start, which didn't really help. But it was absolutely brilliant to see, and I could see that seeing our construction, their raft, they took off along with, I think it was the core plant, the MOD core plant, so they sort of got off in the lead. This is the 40th anniversary of the Falkland Islands since the conflict, so it was really important for us to put on the best show, because obviously we're starting it, and I think we've achieved that. But yeah, successful day. Cannot fault this one. This is just brilliant. So thank you to everybody that's helped out on the day, and those that have turned up to make this day just epic.